at the beginning, I said, when I first heard that verse, delight yourself in the Lord and he will give you the desires of your heart. I naively assumed that if I did all the right church-going things, I'd pretty much get what I prayed for, as long as it was good things and not anything bad. And what I learned was that God would absolutely give me the desires of my heart. Make no mistake about that. But in my case, he just changed them to align with his desires first. I originally begged to become pregnant, to carry my own biological baby, to deliver in a hospital like everybody else around me. Never in my life have I experienced God changing the desires of my heart so perfectly and so drastically that once we were set on adoption and actually signed up with an agency, I had zero desires to become pregnant. Absolutely none. And I can say that with complete confidence standing here tonight. I was able to feel joy again when others around me got pregnant. I didn't wish for a second it was me. I could go to baby showers with a genuine smile on my face. God changed my heart's desires so much so that I actually at times became slightly fearful of becoming pregnant. Not that I thought it was an option anyway, but in case it was, I was a little bit scared. Especially after Jaden was born, just because I never wanted him to feel like his life was somehow a means to an end, or maybe my second best choice, because it wasn't. It was my first choice. It was my true heart's desire. And that's why we did it a second time again, 21 months later, in welcoming Jackson into our home. And that's why about a month before I found out I was pregnant with Jordan, we had already started the application process to become foster parents. And with the pregnancy, had to put that on hold. But God truly just opened my eyes and opened my heart to something I swore I would never do in my lifetime. It's hard thinking back to this time now, but there was a time during infertility treatments when things looked really dim, and it was at a pretty low part of my life. I don't know why, but adoption started flooding my mind for no reason at all. I just kept thinking about it. It was often times when I was trying to sleep and I couldn't sleep, and adoption kept coming through my head. And I remember praying a very selfish prayer to God more than one occasion. And I remember praying, God, don't make me do this. Don't make me adopt. I can't do it. I don't want to do it. Great for everybody who did it, but it's not me. God, you spoke the world into being. With your voice, you created everything. It would be a piece of cake for you to make me pregnant. Please just do that. And that's why this verse is such a special verse to me, because it shows God's love for his children in such a personal way. Only God could change a heart like that. Only God could soften a heart as hardened as mine was. And I'm being honest, my heart was hardened at a specific time. Only God could change that. And even though I finally was able to come to a place where I no longer asked or needed God to answer the original desires of my heart from over 6 years prior, God in his sovereignty still found it part of his plan to do so in allowing us to get pregnant with Jordan, totally by surprise, completely unplanned. And what a blessing he is to our family.